Well, let's see what happens. All right, it's been a little while, so did everybody have a good 2020? Yeah, I didn't either. Nope. And 2021, let's see, my grandmother's gotten COVID and she's been in the hospital. She's getting out tomorrow, so congrats, Granny. We had the Capitol thing, and we've got a new president, and we had an impeachment, and I'm not going to talk about any of that because this channel is not about politics, okay? So I won't talk about it. Please, you don't talk about it in the comments. Thanks. And I put this through my foot. Yeah, not into my foot. I put it through my foot. That tip right there was touching concrete. I didn't know I had an artery in my foot, but I found out the hard way. So 2021, yeah, you're knocking it out of the park right off the bat, and you're growing up to be just like your daddy, and you can knock it off, all right? Okay, enough of that. Let's talk about the fun stuff. I'm starting a YouTube channel. Here's what you need to know. I took the last year plus off so that I could run around Durango, Colorado, and see what this town had to offer, and the answer is a lot. I also needed to figure out what I want to do when I grow up. It wasn't just running around playing with fun stuff, although I did do a lot of that. I also had some personal and professional goals. I wanted to work on my photography, and in doing that, I got caught up in grabbing a lot of videos and time lapses. I've had a camera with me most of the last year, and I've learned a lot. For instance, do you know how many times it takes to shoot a YouTube kickoff video and launch a YouTube channel? The answer is just one more. I've done really cool stuff most of the year. I've had a camera with me most of the year. I've got some really fun B-roll. Now it's time to take it and see if I can put everything together and tell stories. Can I get the stories that are in my head onto the screen? But to pull this off, I need help. I need you. I need an audience. I need feedback and I need accountability. So let me know what works for you and what doesn't. And I'm serious, I do want to know what doesn't work. I want to get better at this. But there's one rule about it. For this whole channel, don't be a jerk. Really, please. There's plenty of places on the internet you can go be a jerk. Go find one of those. Thanks. I said I had some professional goals I wanted to meet. Well, this channel's part of that, and I'm not going to bore you with all the details right now, but I'm going to give you the elevator pitch. I've been in learning and development organizations for 20 plus years now, and in that time, I've held most of the positions you can inside of those organizations. That's the corporate training group, where you're trying to stay awake during class. That's my fault. And folks, I think if you've experienced distance learning for the first time in this pandemic, you can probably agree that it can be done better. A lot better. And I can help out with that. I can give you some tips and tricks. I can show you some things you can change in your organization or your workflows that's going to save you some time if this is your gig. I'll make your life better. And the second part of that is, well, I need a portfolio because I've been out of work for over a year. I need a job. All right, we've knocked out politics. We've knocked out 2020, 2021. My professional stuff. My midlife crisis. Okay, let me bring you up to speed. A little over 5 years ago, I sold my house and everything that I couldn't fit inside 350 square feet. I went and bought a big fifth wheel toy hauler. And right now, I'm in Durango, Colorado. On this channel, I'll show you around town and everything here. It's a postcard and there's a ton of stuff to do. I'm really hoping you don't take my word on it because, well, I'm a photographer and I'm a guy, so kind of a professional liar there. When it's safe to travel, come out to Durango, Colorado. Enjoy yourselves. We've got mountain biking, we've got kayaking, we've got skiing, we've got hiking. We've got a little bit of everything outdoors. You'll have a great time, and folks, we need your money. The pandemic hit us really hard, and I'll do my best in this channel to show off Durango and show you what I really love about this town. Okay, let's get back to the camper. I know, boring. It's just a big camper, dude. Yeah, I've spent a lot of time making sure this camper is mine. It's turned into a home. And this is my current working version of my office. I went ahead and customized this, and it's my photo studio, it's my office, it's my recording studio. All of my hobbies come together here, and it's a great space for it. In front of that, I've got a living room and a kitchen and a dining room. Just that happy place you can snuggle up during a pandemic and binge until my inner voice sounds like Peter Griffin, which is really, really too often. And of course, there's a bedroom and a bathroom in front of that. I'm not going to bother showing those right now. It really is a comfortable place to live, but I'm not going to lie. It's small. it didn't take me long to figure out that I have to treat this as a tiny house with a really killer backyard. So I built this out. I borrowed a pipe bender and I had a torn up pop-up tarp tent that was donated, and I built out a really cool pergola on my patio. Then I built a fire pit and I grabbed a cheap inflatable hot tub to throw next to it. It's pretty much where I start and stop every day, and it's great. But wait, there's more. I'm doing this in the back of a park that I'm at in a few acres, and it's amongst all of the owner's treasures. 40 Dodge pickups, Corvairs, mixed farm equipment. It's all sitting out in the elements. And it's not a junkyard. It is their collection. And it's been fun to see what I can make out of shooting different things here. I'm having a good time with it. Okay, if you're not laughing at me yet, you should be, because my life's pretty odd. But I enjoy it. It works for me. This lifestyle wouldn't work for most people, and I'm going to be honest about that. But there's some things in my life could be better, and we need to talk. So right now, we're hoping we're at the end of this whole pandemic thing, and this group of humans we decided to do it with, because I'm ready to trade, and I'm sure you are too. And one or two of you out there have critical thinking skills that are significant and have probably figured out that this dude might be single. Yeah, not a big surprise. I mean, it's not all bad. I do have a few people to hang out with, but it's just getting annoying. It's the same thing day in and day out. Same conversations, the same games, and lately we're just not getting along, and I'm getting into these stupid fights with them over stupid things. Okay, I know it's not my best moment, but Harvey cheats. Jim gave him threes like 2 seconds ago. I'm gonna let it go. So, here's how you can help out my life. Please, folks, I want to go out on a date before this is the new dress code that's required. Wear a mask and be safe. We good? Good. Let's wrap this thing up. If distance learning is your gig, stick around. I'll make your life easier. If you want to see how the tiny home thing works, come on back. If you're hoping I'm going to overshare with strangers on the internet, I will. Curious to watch me try things that I'm too old to do? I do that daily. Or if you just need a happy place, click the buttons, like and subscribe. Tell your friends, tell your family, and most importantly, tell my future employer, because remember, folks, I need a job. Hey, I know I am lucky to live where I do and be able to do these things solo, and I'm not taking any of it for granted. I'm just here to share it with you and hopefully make somebody smile. I know it's tough right now, and I'm realistic. Today may suck, tomorrow might too, but those are just days. The world still has a lot to offer. And I know now, I appreciate the good times a lot more. I'm Mick. I've got things to teach you and stories to show. And I'm going to do my best to prove to you that life doesn't suck.